Hello and welcome again to another video where we talk about some patch notes for Ring of Elysium. This is no longer Captain Shiny Pants. I finally changed my in-game name to Shady Dingo, but the channel is The Reply Guy, but you know who I am at this point. So we have the official release patch notes for Season 5 coming in soon. It looks like tomorrow is the update, which I'm excited for. I was kind of hesitant about battle cars, but I had an open mind, and from what I've seen, and I'm sure what a lot of people have seen, is battle cars look like it's going to add a new, well, obviously it's meant to add a new dynamic, but it's going to be changing sort of the pace of the game. And that's one thing that I've really enjoyed about Ring of Elysium over other battle royales, especially like PUBG, because when I first started playing Ring of Elysium, back when we still had, I think it was Season 1, then Dione map, the snow one everyone wants. The moment I got on the snowboard, I just completely forgot about PUBG. It made the difference for me, being the mobility and access throughout the map. That's what made Ring of Elysium kind of like throw the hook into me and pull me in. And, you know, now I've just been playing just that, Ring of Elysium, over these past several months, and I've enjoyed every single moment of it. So let's get right into the patch notes, discuss them. I'm going to give my thoughts, and I guess kind of throw it to you guys and see what your thoughts are on everything. So we have the overview. Let's go down. Please note, Ring of Elysium's life servers will go down for maintenance. You can do your conversions. During the maintenance period, this game will not be available, and ongoing games will be interrupted directly. So if you're playing a game, probably don't play during those hours if you really want to get that win. If you're just kind of messing around, then it's whatever. Season 5, the Adventure Pass spans over the 10-week season and is a way for players to earn exclusive in-game rewards. You're all familiar with that, hopefully by now. Unless you're a new player, then what we have is the Season Pass, which you get the pass, and as you kind of rank up through the tiers, through completing different challenges, getting experience, just playing the game in general, you get cool cosmetic rewards. The new characters are released, and you get the different skins for those guys. They're probably going to have hopefully a little more with the adventure packs or the season pass. Like something for me personally, I love the characters they come out with, but I also really enjoy the custom character, your character that you initially start out with. I would like to see more clothing options for him. I love that we have different skins for the glider, the snowboard, the grapple hook, everything like that. But I would like to see, hopefully, I mean, I know they're doing the best they can. I get it. But me, and I'm sure a lot of other people, hopefully. I mean, obviously you have the crew who want duos back, to which I say just play duos and squads. It's the best you're going to get for now. Plus, it's actually kind of fun that way. I love getting with one of my friends like PT or Circus Survive, and we just duo squads. It's a lot of fun. So let's continue. E-points, currency in-game. Season 5 Adventure Pass includes a total of 1,500 E-points, which is a lot. Players can spend 950 E-points to unlock the Adventure Pass and earn 1,500 back as soon as they reach 97. That's great. That's fantastic. You can use those for weapon skin packs, which are 100 E-points each. Maybe you could save up for one of the more custom skins in the store if they release those, so on. Adventure characters do not affect game balance. There are new characters. All characters have a variety of unlockable styles with what they look like, and will gradually unlock as they go through. Edmund, this guy is literally just Hellgast from like a cooler Hellgast from Killzone. And then we have Canty from FL Fooly Cooly, but he's Friday, Stay Mad. So that's kind of cool. I don't know how I feel about the box head. I think, depending on hit markers and everything like that, it looks like his head's slightly bigger. So maybe you might be at a slight disadvantage using him if you're under the scope of someone with like a 4 or 8 times. They're going to just get your head. Easier to headshot, which is pretty brutal, but we will see. Alice preview will be revealed. You know, we always got to have our third character anime babes. It's a given at this point. So we got player portraits, which are cool, glider, BMX bike, and grappling hook appearances, lobby music, screens, and more. Hopefully, and more includes some extra cosmetic pieces. That would make me happy. Adventure Pass is separated into two parts. The Free Pass, everyone has rewards, but if you get the Adventure Pass, you get even more rewards. You've probably missed the opportunity to get the Season 5 Free Pass from playing Season 4, but that's fine. $9, I mean, I would be able to justify the expense because I know I'm getting more for my money. I'm like usually I try to justify it by like $1 is equivalent to 1 to 2 hours of gameplay. So if I spend not $10, hopefully I can get 20 hours of genuine good gameplay out of that game. I know I will get far more than that. So for me, who plays this game a lot, I mean, compared to most players, I probably don't have as many hours played, but I'm on around 400 hours at the moment. For someone like me, I could justify that. It would make sense. Plus, it's supporting these amazing developers. So support me too. Players will immediately get a handful of rewards upon purchasing the pass, including, Hellgast and Fulikuli. Players will get access to exclusive Adventure Weekly challenges. Players will buy the pass anytime. You know how it goes. So battle cars. This is kind of like the meat and potatoes of Season 5 that I think we've all been kind of hesitant, optimistic, cynical about, along with the RPG. We'll talk about that in a moment. But we saw the video where it showcases all the different cars and what their utilities are going to be. We have radar, we have stealth, we have one that throws explosive barrels out the back. I can't even imagine what kind of goofy shenanigans we're going to come up with that. We have the booster car, which again, we're going to go for those sick jumps and sick tricks. And we have the turret one. I'm not sure if it's an automated turret, but we'll see if they'll give us any information on that. So how it works, vehicle modification. Found as a consumable item in normal mode and training mode, it cannot be found in Ash and I, so they're going to keep Ash and I, it sounds like, which is cool. It's a good game mode. One vehicle modification kit is guaranteed to be found in airdrops, so they are going to make it an airdrop, but you're not going to be reliant on just finding them in airdrops, so that's kind of cool, I think. Players can use one vehicle modification kit when they're next to an upgradable vehicle, press G, and they start upgrading the vehicle to a battle car. Vehicle modification kits can also be used to repair battle cars, restoring HP and damaged components, because they're going to be a lot tankier, I guess we can say. They're going to have a larger health pool, or at least sort of like maybe the health of the car and then the battle kit armor. So once the armor goes down, then it depletes the HP of the car, which then would make it blow up. Components can break after taking a certain amount of damage and lose the battle car ability. Repairing the battle car will restore the components to its original state. So I'm curious to see how that's going to work. So does it have to be 100% repaired, so you just take no damage, or else you just lose your battle car utility? We'll find out. There are currently a total of 6 upgradable vehicles. So the armored truck with the machine gun turret, firing using LMB, so left mouse button. Machine gun turret has no ammunition restrictions. However, firing will increase the heat meter, so it has a heat gauge. Players can hold right mouse button to enter the aiming state. So is it the driver who controls that? I was kind of hoping it would be maybe the passenger, but I guess that's okay. Okay. So you're going to have to multitask, I guess. I don't know how I feel about that. So right mouse button to aim, increasing accuracy, obviously, and then we're gonna have to wait and see how that goes. Maybe they could give the option to, if like for instance we're playing squads and I want to drive but not worry about also firing, I can hand the role over to the passenger, and then the two guys in the back can do whatever they're going to do. Maybe they can't peek out, because I mean, if you look at that vehicle, you're not going to bust out of that window. It's not even a window, but you know what I'm saying? So we'll see how that pans out. That's interesting. All-terrain vehicle with rocket boost. Ugh, can't wait. Shift, like a sprint. Rocket boost works similar to underwater DVV's boost. Quickly accelerate. Energy reserve will be consumed, and this will recover over time. Kind of figured that's how it's going to be. We got the pulverizer, just the meat wagon. So device automatically runs, no keyboard needed. Does great amount of damage in front of the vehicle, damaging anything in range. However, it will not directly damage adventurers inside of vehicles. It will damage the vehicle first. So you could use that to just chunk down a vehicle, just ram into them, or you could just mow down poor innocents on the street. Well, okay, they're not innocent, but you know what I'm saying. That's going to be fun to use. I think, like, I was kind of joking about how you just knock someone and then get in the vehicle and then approach them as they're knocked. Just the ultimate insult to injury. We got the Recon mini SUV. Hold down, click shift to activate it during radar. Enemy characters, occupied vehicles, everything will show up on the map, they will be marked as a periodic display. Each display lasts for a short period of time. If the players are detected, a full screen effect and UI prompts will be played. Remind the player that they have been detected, so you will be notified if you've been detected. So that's interesting. I like that. The pickup truck explosive barrel. So this one I'm like a little hesitant about. I'm not sure how effective it's going to be. I can see this being a strong counter to something maybe like the pulverizer SUV. But other than that, if you're being chased, like you're not usually if you're behind this guy, you're like, I don't want to be behind this guy. But I'm depending on like, I'd like to see how it launches, because if you could probably launch it at people, you just like reverse your vehicle and aim it at them. That could be kind of fun. So the device has no ammunition restrictions. That's great. Just explosive barrels everywhere. However, every launch will increase the heat meter, so another heat gauge. That's fine. Except the immediate contact explosion on vehicles will not explode with objects and players. Interesting. So you could just like put a bunch of barrels somewhere and then ignite it. That'd be kind of fun. Barrels will not explode immediately upon contact with objects and players. Barrel explosions can be triggered by gunfire, grenades, RPG, other barrel explosions, etc. So that'd be kind of fun. Just shenanigans. The cloaking device on the bug. When cloaking, the car will be more transparent, so it's another shift key, but sounds and special effects will play normally. Can be deactivated pressing shift again. Cloaking will be interrupted by the following actions: shooting, ADSing, getting in and out of the vehicle, switching seats, taking any type of damage. Okay, that's fine. I think that's pretty balanced for the most part. I'm still excited for it. I can't wait to try them all. Battle cars friendly fire damage. The following types cannot cause friendly fire to teammates and players themselves: weapon damage, grenades, RPG-7, explosive barrels, pulverizer. So you can't hurt your teammates with them still. That's fine. So that's battle cars in a nutshell. Me personally, I'm excited for the rocket boost, the pulverizer, and the cloak car. Those are the ones I'm most excited about. I can see the radar being really strong pre helicopter, depending on like certain situations, like definitely in like inside cities, being able to pinpoint where exactly, what building, what floor maybe. The explosive barrel launcher, I'm still hesitant about that, and then I'm not completely sold on the machine gun turret. But that's about it. That's my thoughts. What do you guys think? I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We have new landmarks on Europa Island. So we have construction. So that's a spaceport. So that's construction for a spaceport. I thought it was going to be like one of those new car parking lot loading things where each car goes there and then they cycle through. But that's fine if they want to do that. Replacing the Windsor Village. Okay, that's fine. Fisherman Town's being completely changed with a hospital. That's exciting. I love the dynamic feel of that. Are we going to be able to get inside that? I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to hospital. I think that's going to be a fun new place to romp around, because already Fisherman Town is a pretty hot spot. Like even if there's like a high loot location elsewhere, a lot of people, I usually see on average 2 to 3, sometimes 4 teams go straight to Fisherman Town and just duke it out. So that's going to be a fun new thing to play around. I'm excited about that. Okay, Artard City is getting something different. We're getting a new manor. Again, I'm loving the complexity, I guess you could say, because normally we're used to just sort of like basic brick and mortar buildings, like kind of like this or like something like that, where it's very simple. There's so much more intricacy, so many little hidey points. I'm pumped. I'm excited. And I can't wait to explore the insides of those. And then they also, wow, they get a manor and a bar. So we have a bar. Cool. I like it. Take a load off in between eliminating one another. Yeah, just all get in there and just like, then it'd be really cool if they had like a bunch of bottles and everything, a destructible environment. That would be a lot of fun. All right, so let's go back. We got gameplay. Players can have finished challenges in training mode, including daily task, adventure pass, weekly challenges, pinnacle challenges, battle buddy missions, seasonal quests, and hero challenges. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I like training for the most part. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I like training. I warm up with a training match, and then I get into games with my friends. Or sometimes I'll just jump in there with my friends, and we'll just romp around and have fun. And then once I get like the first game kinks out of the way, then I can really start playing the game. But I don't know how I feel about being able to complete missions using training mode. I mean, at least they give you the option. I personally would still go out of my way to try and do my Mosin damage and my MPX takedowns in live games against live players. But I guess if there's like some situations where maybe I'm having trouble getting airdrop loot, you know, I didn't pick up the AUG this time, I got the MG4 again, something like that, maybe that would be kind of cool. But I don't know how I feel about that. I think it kind of makes it too simple. I don't know. Maybe I'm not thinking right, but that's my take on that. As a legendary pirate aspiring for new adventures, Captain Folk has left Europa Island with his pirate ship and underwater treasures. I will miss it for the most part because, again, I love, you know, just getting into the Pirates of the Caribbean theme in my head as I'm on the boat with my cool little pistol and loot and stuff. But I am also kind of happy to not have to worry about all those storms at the beginning of matches. It kind of got old. It was a little done. So maybe now I will appreciate the rain and storms a little bit more now that there's going to be less of them. So there's that. But now, I mean, with the removal of underwater treasures, maybe we're going to see less DPV fights. I mean, because I prefer the DPV over boats for the most part when traveling between islands and stuff, especially if there's large bodies of water I got to cross. But I don't know, maybe we're going to see less DPV action. So that kind of makes me sad, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Updated the airdrop's appearance to a giant battle car tire to fit the theme of Season 5. So no longer the balls, no longer the crates. We have a giant tire coming down. So that's cute. I'm cool with that. Remove collision models for certain narrow trees. Why don't we just make destructible trees? I mean, I know it's kind of like a lot to ask to have dynamic things like that in the game, because then that could be a slippery slope to like, well, why can't we blow up buildings? But I don't know. I feel like with a lot of the trees that we should be able to remove them. I think that'd be kind of cool. I think that would be a cool way to mix it up, in my opinion, because I mean that's what ROE's big about, is changing the battle royale formula. So destructible trees would be kind of cool, especially with battle cars. Oh, you're hiding behind the tree? No, you're not. But I don't know. We'll see. That's cool. Hopefully we're going to run into less trees. That'll be nice. But running through them, it's kind of weird. Look at that. Look at that. The RPG can be found in normal mode and training mode. It cannot be found in Ash and I. And each airdrop is guaranteed to contain one in ammunition. Oh no! So we're going to find it in the live map, and we're going to find it in Oh! Okay, we're going to see a lot of RPGs, my friends. We're going to see lots of vehicles. We're going to see lots of RPGs. I'm excited for this. Fires a dedicated... Oh, yep.
I need help getting off this part.
Okay. So what you could do is you could take one of these, go like that, and then there you go. You gotta play around with it a little bit. Okay? There you go. We'll take it all. Hey. Gesundheit, come here. Gross. I love you. Alright. Wholesome. So the RPG fires a dedicated RPG ammunition. Each reload can only take one rocket. Makes sense. The rocket will immediately explode upon impact, and dealing a certain amount of AoE damage. The damage drops off for targets far from the center of the explosion. When the RPG-7 hits a vehicle and the passengers are not in the area of effect, it will only damage the vehicle. A direct hit on a passenger in a vehicle will cause damage to both the passenger and the vehicle. Okay. So I'm still... okay, we'll see how this goes. Again, I mean, a lot of this is speculation. I'm saying this a lot. It's kind of like cliche at this point. We'll see how it goes. Because we'll have to wait. We can't really try it out right now live. I wish they kind of gave us test server stuff. That'd be kind of fun to try it all out. But... or at least if they do have it, make it more available. That way more players can try out the stuff before it happens and give their feedback. So... one round, one shot, makes sense. Shows up in crates, can be found in the world, just like vehicle modification kits. Immediately explodes upon contact, deals a certain amount of AoE damage. That's kind of vague. Would love to know the numbers. The damage drops off for targets far from the center of the explosion. When it hits a vehicle, so if you're like, so you have like the four-seater right here. If it hits this side, and these two guys will take some of the damage, but these guys won't? Is that how it explains? And then it's saying... it will cause damage to both of them. Is the damage shared? So if it does, let's just say 100 damage, and it hits and there's 2 people in there, does it do 50 to the vehicle and 25 to each passenger, or is it just 100 to the vehicle, 100 to each passenger? Or less damage because it's not the direct hit, but they're right next to it. They're close enough, they're still going to take damage. So it's 100 and then 75 for the fall off for both people, and maybe 50 or 25 for the people on the other side. We'll see. We'll see. I'm excited. Yeah. It's RPG. Explosions. I love lobbing grenades. I hold like 8 grenades at a time. Oh, there's a guy over there. Chuck, 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 chuck. This is going to be fun. This is going to be great. I can't wait. I don't know if you could tell. Welcome back. Welcoming gift box. In order to thank all of our current and future adventures for the support, you get a bunch of cool stuff. 7-day fire skin. A bunch of Season 5 yum stuff. The crate. Lucky Draw Season 5 update. Let's see here. Lucky Draw is back with new rewards, an alluring prize pool, including traversal equipment, AK purple prism skin. That's kind of dope. I like that. I really like that overlay. Hopefully we can get more of those. We'll see. A Black Widow vehicle appearance for the all-terrain vehicle. That's pretty cute. I like that. Can find the Lucky Draw interface 5 times a day, 50 points each. Guaranteed 1 item from the prize pool and will not repeat. That's dope. Free AK-15 weapon skin. Alice, Rebel Girl. I'm not going to lie, she's looking cute. They always do. Free weapon skin event, so complete the stuff, 100 points, get the skin, just like they did with the Stella one for the AK, or the M4. So now we're getting one for the AK-15, which is dope. Optimized character animation for taking out and putting away throwable items while moving. Okay, I'm cool with that. Optimized character animation for switching to other weapons while holding a Desert Eagle while crouching. That is really specific, but okay. Maybe, okay. Players can now see according quality color for weapon skins in various preview screens. Oh, we're finally going to see the preview screens for loot boxes and know what's rare and what's not. I like that. I hope that's what it means. Can now see the according quality color for weapon skins in preview screens for loot boxes. I could dig that. Raging Sea supply box and First Blood loot crate update. Okay, update the rewards from the supply box and the First Blood loot crate. Replace 4 weapon skins and an accessory for the First Blood, 5 weapon skins and 3 vehicle appearances for the supply box. Okay. Leaderboard and statistics reset. Sorry, everyone, starting from the beginning. But that's fine. Do it every season. Battle Buddy, whom I have none. Be my battle buddy, please. Invitations, let's see. Celebrate. Allow players to earn more exclusive rewards with their friends. We have fully updated the rewards of the Battle Buddy invitation system. Dope. After the end of Adventure Season 4, we will reset the buddy list, and Battle Buddy relationships are welcome to continue recruiting new Battle Buddies in the Season 5 to join you. And settings, added a keybind to allow auto camera rotation when driving vehicles. It's Control V. Cool. So we got a lot to look forward to, man. I think the vehicles and the Rocky Go Boom Boom are going to bring some much needed flavor, I guess. Well, I wouldn't say much needed, but it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to see vehicles differently. Now, my question is, are they going to add more vehicle spawns? Because I think we're all familiar, for those of us who play a lot, we know that there's always going to be one at the gas station. There's always going to be a vehicle at certain points throughout the map. Are we going to see more of those, hopefully? Because if everyone's going to be using vehicles now, I think increasing the quantity or frequency of vehicle spawns would be ideal. So that's my take. That's me reading the updates. I know it's kind of a long video. I apologize for that, but I really wanted to get into this and kind of get my thoughts. And, you know, I also really genuinely want to know what you guys think about this. And I know almost said another company, Aurora Studios, wants to know as well. So are you guys excited about battle cars? What are your thoughts about it? What's your favorite battle car so far? What do you think you're going to use the most? Are you excited about the rocket-propelled Boom Boom? I'm totally pumped for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. And I know we have, I think, some shotgun and DMR updates coming soon. Based on the last post, I know we saw the sniper rifle changes. Those were cool with the Mosin R700 being able to one-shot level 2 helms. So that's exciting, but I know they talked about some other stuff. Either it's already happened and we didn't see it, or it's going to happen. So keep your eye out for that. So anyways, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for being a part of this and watching. I appreciate your face. Stay tuned for more, and maybe I'll be posting some highlights through Season 5 throughout the season as we play. So we'll see you next time. Climb that ladder and get those wins. Generic ending outro. Goodbye!